Summer is here, and so, soon, will be the biggest tennis tournament in the world, Wimbledon. Two of the biggest fans of this event are Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton. Are they possibly planning to go to the tournament this year together? The Duchess of Cambridge is technically on maternity leave until the autumn, but there is one summer event in London that she rarely misses, Wimbledon. Kate is a massive tennis fan, and as patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club, she has even more reason to attend the South West London tennis tournament. Prince William's wife was a regular on the Wimbledon circuit long before she joined the royal family. The Duchess has previously revealed that she and the Middletons would queue up every year to watch the tennis. Nowadays, Kate and William are often guests of honor at some of the most popular matches, including the coveted men's singles final. Her sister Pippa Middleton is another regular attendee, as are her parents Carol and Michael. If Kate does choose to venture to Wimbledon this year, she may be joined by another tennis fan, her sister-in-law Meghan Markle. The Duchess of Sussex has only been pictured at Wimbledon once in 2016, when she supported her close friend, tennis champion Serena Williams. Meghan actually sat in the Williams family box, and on another occasion, she was spotted just seats away from Prince Harry's ex-girlfriend Cressida Bonas, and Kate's sister Pippa. The former actress, who was secretly dating Prince Harry that summer, cheered on Serena from the stands. She has previously opened up about their friendship, which blossomed after the ladies took part in a charity football game in 2014. Meghan went on to invite Serena to her royal wedding earlier this month, although the Duchess could not make Serena's nuptials last November. Writing in her now-defunct blog The Tig, Meghan revealed, "We hit it off immediately, taking pictures, laughing through the flag football game we were both playing in, and chatting not about tennis or acting, but about all the good old-fashioned girly stuff. So began our friendship. And she quickly became a confidant I would text when I was traveling, the friend I would rally around for her tennis matches, and the down-to-earth chick I was able to grab lunch with just a couple weeks ago in Toronto." She continued, "We are both the same age, have a bunch on for hot sauces, and adore fashion, but what connects us more than those things is perhaps our belief in exceeding expectations, our endless ambition." Doria Ragland is getting back into her routine after spending a week abroad for the royal wedding of her daughter Meghan Markle and new son-in-law Prince Harry. The 61-year-old social worker, who announced just before she left for London that she would be stepping down from her job, was outfitted in black spandex, a purple shirt and a black Nike jacket as she headed into a yoga class in Los Angeles on Sunday. She emerged a little over an hour later looking refreshed and carrying a towel as she headed back to her car. There had been reports that Ragland planned to stay in England and help her daughter get acclimated to royal life, but she was back home by Friday and seen waking her dogs near her home. Her daughter meanwhile could be returning to the continent sooner than expected, having selected Canada as the site of her honeymoon. Ragland has been the lone member of Meghan's family to keep a low profile during the lead-up and now aftermath to the royal wedding. There had been a number of reports claiming that she had worked out a deal with Oprah Winfrey to film an interview with the legendary talk show queen, but that all proved to be false. In fact, Ragland has yet to give a single interview save a few passing comments to camera crews. That did not stop Meghan's half-sister Yvonne, who now goes by Samantha, from lashing out at Ragland on social media and in interviews. Meghan's press-hungry sibling appeared of Ed, Grant and N last Monday and said that Ragland had been cashing in by pointing out the interview she gave to Oprah Winfrey and the release of photos only she would have had been able to provide the press. There has not been any interview between Ragland and Oprah, however, and there is no proof or evidence to suggest that Ragland has ever sold pictures of her daughter. When the hosts then pointed out she too cashed in, and questioned her fond memories claim, Samantha replied, "Here's what's fundamentally wrong: if family and friends don't make money, the journalists and tabloids are going to make money and they have less right." The woman, who said she was glad to miss the wedding because traffic there would have been chaotic, also declared, "It's not cashing in to share fond memories." On Tuesday she was back on social media, with no contractual obligations keeping her from sharing her thoughts about the wedding on Twitter. She began by denying a claim that she said Ragland hogged the limelight before stating, "She looked more like the hockey player in the penalty box." That remark was not nearly as offensive as the next, however, when she responded to one tweet by saying of Ragland, "She was probably sitting there crying because she knew that she sold out and cashed in bigger than anyone, and that she isolated our dad." Guilty. She kept going to, saying of Ragland's look, "The Givenchy was beautiful, but I would have put her in a hockey uniform." Ragland wore Oscar de la Renta to her daughter's ceremony and Stella McCartney to the reception. The daughter, who actually knows her, had far more complimentary things to say about her last year in a piece for Glamour, with Meghan listing the 10 women who inspired her throughout her life. "My mum's a yoga instructor, but she does social work as well, and she works specifically with the geriatric community," wrote Markle. "For me to watch this level of lifelong sensitivity to nurturing and caregiving, but at the same time my mum has always been a free spirit. She's got dreadlocks and a nose ring. She just ran the LA Marathon." She added, "We can just have so much fun together, and yet, I'll still find so much solace in her support. That duality coexists the same way it would in a best friend." Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are reportedly honeymooning in a $6,000 per night Canadian lodge. There's been a lot of speculation on where Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will go on their honeymoon, with Africa being a top guess, and now TMZ reports that the duo have chosen Canada. This is slightly surprising given that Canada's not exactly known as a romantic destination for newlyweds, but makes sense given Meghan's love for the country. The former Suits star and her new husband will reportedly head to Alberta's Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge, located in the middle of Jasper National Park, and hit up the Outlook cabin, which costs around $8,850 Canadian dollars, or $6,880 US dollars and 13 cents, per night. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are taking a post-wedding break in Canada's Fairmont Jasper National Park, where they will be flanked by British and Canadian security. They will be reportedly staying in the exclusive 6,000 square feet Outlook cabin dubbed the Royal Retreat at the park in Alberta for getaway. Sources claim the resort has ordered some gear and goodies it doesn't normally keep on hand for the royal couple, but a date is yet to be set for when they are set to arrive. The resort has already hosted a series of previous royal guests including King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. The Queen Mother also stayed there in 1939, and the current Queen and Prince Philip stayed in June 2005, reports TMZ. Details emerged about their honeymoon after more information came out about Prince William's speech. One of the guests told the Sunday Times the second in line to the throne made a filthy joke about wet knickers. Unfortunately, details of the joke haven't been leaked, but we really hope we find out at some point. William also pulled a prank on his little brother at the party, and nearly floored some of the guests in the process. Apparently Harry recently fell off a ladder while trying to change a light bulb, so Wills tied a ladder to the back of the newlyweds' car. Harry's pal Charlie Van Straubenzie also spoke, mocking the prince for his ginger hair. According to the Times, he questioned Harry's behavior when he was acting as dorm monitor at Ludgrove School in Berkshire, where they were both students. He said, "All I wanted was a cuddle from my mummy. Instead Harry nicked my teddy bear and chucked it out onto the roof. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, how can you put someone in charge of a dorm when that someone is worse behaved than the whole dorm combined?" The bride and groom also made speeches during the evening reception at Frogmore House in Windsor Castle. Harry reportedly moved guests to tears as he gushed over his new wife and paid tribute to her mum Doria. Meghan read an emotional love poem and declared she had finally found her prince. One week into married life and it looks like Meghan is being given a thorough royal over. At a Buckingham Palace garden party to celebrate Prince Charles' 70th birthday year, because that's how the royals roll, she appeared without a hair out of place and was even wearing, gasp, tights. For the next 6 months, the new Duchess of Sussex will be taught the ropes by palace advisor Samantha Cohen, who is at the royal wedding. And as another part of the royal welcome package, she's been given her own coat of arms, which were unveiled earlier this week. The Royal College of Arms design shows a blue background of the shield, which represents the Pacific Ocean off the California coast, while the two golden rays across the shield are symbolic of the sunshine of Meghan's home state. The three quills represent communication and the power of words. On the grass are golden poppies, California's state flower, and wintersweet, which grows at Kensington Palace. As is customary, both husband and wife are represented. Harry, being royal, is the lion wearing a crown, and Meghan is the songbird. It's the songbird which people have picked up on. Specifically, the fact that the poor bird looks as if it's choking on the crown around its neck. Royal fans on Twitter have been questioning what this means.
That bird looks distressed. Why is the crown around its neck? While lovely, it does rather appear that the songbird is being strangled by the crown. We will hope that is not what was intended, and only my own non-understanding of all the nuances which make up the design of a coat of arms. Why is the crown around the dove's neck? Even for an American like me, the symbolism isn't a positive one.
Happily, there is a simple explanation, and it's not a heavy-handed piece of symbolism. The songbird isn't being strangled by the crown. Instead, it's being duckily gorged, which sounds equally, if not more, unpleasant, but which simply means the placement of the coronet when a person holds the rank of Duke or Duchess. It was present on Princess Diana's coat of arms and is on the Duchess of Cambridge's. Basically, when a person is royal by birth, a crown is depicted on their head, whereas when a person is royal by marriage, the crown is portrayed on the neck.